Republican Missouri Senator Josh Hawley criticized President Joe Biden on Tuesday for his disgraceful comments in response to the Nashville school shooting. Hawley had earlier labeled the shooting as a hate crime and said the victims, 3 students and 3 staff members, were targeted because of their religious affiliation. When asked by a reporter to respond to Hawley's claim, Biden said, "I have no idea," and then followed it up with a joke. Hawley responded on Twitter, saying, "There's nothing remotely funny about hate crimes." Police have yet to confirm whether the shooter, 28-year-old Audrey Hale, was specifically targeting Christians. Biden has repeatedly called on Congress to pass an assault weapons ban throughout his administration, and voiced his desire for the legislation to be passed again after the Nashville shooting. He also said he spoke with the police chief, the police officers that saved lives, Tennessee Governor Bill Lee and Nashville Mayor John Cooper, and is planning to speak with the victims' families. Senator Hawley has expressed his outrage at the president's disgraceful comments and reminded the public that there is nothing funny about hate crimes. He has urged the president to take this tragedy seriously and to focus on finding solutions to prevent such tragedies from happening again. Today, Twitter has restricted the account of Republican Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene for 7 days after she repeatedly shared an image of a poster about an upcoming rally called Trans Day of Vengeance. Twitter has stated that they are automatically sweeping to remove images of the poster due to worries that it could incite violence. The poster calls on people to gather at the Supreme Court to stop trans genocide. Congresswoman Greene initially deleted the tweet, and then posted it again, voicing frustration about the action from Twitter, and sharing the poster again, calling on the Department of Justice to investigate. Twitter then sent Greene a notice saying her account functionality would be reduced for 7 days. Senator J.D. Vance, R. Ohio, also posted an image of the poster earlier on Tuesday, which was still live at the time of Greene's suspension. Twitter has not yet commented on the incident, beyond sending a poop emoji, an automatic response to inquiries sent to its press email address. Good evening. This is Name, with your political news update. Today, Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni's cabinet approved a bill that seeks to ban lab-grown meat and other synthetic food products. The bill, proposed jointly by Meloni and Agriculture Minister Francesco Lollobrigida, would make it illegal for Italian industries to produce food procured from cell cultures or tissues derived from vertebrate animals. Violators of the law could face fines of up to €60,000. Lollobrigida said that synthetic foods could lead to unemployment and pose a risk to biodiversity, as well as the protection of Italian culture and tradition. In support of the bill, Italian farmers group Coldiretti organized a flash mob in central Rome, with farmers holding signs reading, "No to synthetic meat," and "No to the oligarchs of artificial food." On the other side, detractors of the bill argue that it limits options for consumers and is detrimental to the climate movement. The head of policy at the Good Food Institute Europe, Alice Ravenscroft, said the law would shut down the economic potential of this nascent field in Italy, holding back scientific progress and climate mitigation efforts. The bill is part of Meloni's Brothers of Italy party's larger effort to protect Italy's food image. Meloni also endorsed a bill that would label products containing or derived from insects. That's all for your political news update. Thank you for tuning in. California Democrats have advanced a bill that would allow children as young as 12 to check into group homes without parental consent. The bill's authors say that it is meant to address recent increases in suicide among youth, particularly Black and Latinx youth. Critics, however, say that the bill's true intention is to help lawmakers and mental health professionals take custody of children whose parents don't support their efforts to change genders. The bill would give children on Medicaid access to the same care as those covered by private insurance, with the goal of reducing LGBT youth suicide. However, Since the state allowed children to seek psychiatric care on their own, teen suicides have climbed statewide. The bill will be voted on by the Assembly before moving to the Senate. Former Vice President Mike Pence has expressed his belief that the Department of Justice's subpoena for him to testify before a grand jury investigating the January 6 Capitol riot is unconstitutional. Pence cites Article 1, Section 6 of the U.S. Constitution, which grants Congress members privilege from compelled testimony on protected acts, and believes his role as Senate President during the riot falls into that category. The former vice president's legal team has argued this point in court, and Chief Judge James Boasberg of the U.S. District Court in Washington, D.C., ruled that Pence must testify before the committee. Pence has stated that he has nothing to hide and is standing on the constitutional principle. He has yet to disclose whether his team will appeal the decision. The Justice Department's subpoena of Pence is part of a larger investigation led by DOJ Special Counsel John L. Smith, who was nominated by Attorney General Merrick Garland last year. The investigation is looking into the former President Donald Trump's actions on and surrounding the Capitol riot. Pence's testimony could provide valuable insight into the matter.